Hello, how are you? My name is Ruth and you're very welcome to my channel. How are we all doing? How's everyone getting on at the moment? I don't know what it's like where you are, but I really feel a sense of spring in the air at the moment. It's lovely. I have some crocuses up and a few daffodils and primroses and stuff. So it's lovely to see growth in the garden because it just kind of makes you feel like winter might be a bit behind us. Now, it's Ireland. It's going to rain non-stop probably between here and May, but you know, there'll be a couple of hours of sunshine in between hopefully, and we'll really get out and enjoy it. So I hope wherever you are, spring is in the air and you're feeling a little bit more positive maybe than you've been, or maybe you're doing fantastic, and if you are, well done. Tell us how you do it. We could all do a little bit of a boost at the moment. So yeah, that's how I'm feeling at the moment. It's just lovely. I just love feeling spring in the air. Now, with spring, of course, comes my allergies. So my eyes will be streaming, my nose will be streaming, I'll be sneezing, etc. Like today, I did my eyeshadow and I was quite pleased with it. Thought it turned out really nice. And you know when you're really happy with yourself and going, oh, I love my eyeshadow, and then you sneeze and your supposed waterproof mascara transfers everywhere, like everywhere it can go, and it just won't come off. And you try to fix it and you just go, why did I even bother putting on makeup today? Anyway, today I'm doing an empties video. So I'm trying to do these maybe once a month, and I'm kind of happy with my progress at the moment. I'm really kind of focused on using up kind of half-used items. Now, some of these you might have seen if you watch my Project Pan videos, because that's my goal, is to put them in if they finish in a Project Pan, that it's at the end of the next month essentially that they go in, so that you're not kind of getting spoiled as the Project Pan. Anyway, which is whether we'll make a start. So first up is another one of these Snail Essence masks. If you saw my last empties video, you'll see that I got a pack of these at Christmas from for a present, and yeah, they're nice. You know what I mean? There's nothing particularly fancy or special about them or anything like that, but they're hydrating, and I like an essence mask. I love sheet masks, but I don't like using them anymore because they're the same as face wipes in that they don't they're made with plastic in them and they don't break down very easily. So I'm on the hunt. Although it says 100% cellulose, does that mean that it does break down? Let me know in the comments, or I could just Google it. God, if they were, I'd get them again because they are quite pleasant. I just love these because they make you stop. You can't go around to other bits and stuff because they'll fall off your face. So you have to stop, you have to relax, you have to take a time out when you use them, and that's why I like them. Right, next. I got a little, my sister bought me a gift pack of this. This is the Radiance Glow Daily Vitamin C Gel Cream. Really enjoyed this. Now, vitamin C, I think they say it's an antioxidant, but they also say that it should brighten your skin. I don't know that I notice much brightening, but then I'm constantly using vitamin C in some shape or form, so maybe there is. I don't know. All I know was it was really pleasant to use. It felt really nice to put on, very comfortable on the skin, and just an all-round nice product. So it is something I would consider getting a full size of because I did really enjoy it, and Ren is cruelty-free, so that's a possible repurchase. This is 100% repurchase. I loved this. I've been on the hunt for a replacement of the Clinique Take the Day Off balm since going cruelty free, because that was my absolute diehard. Loved it. I tried the Caroline Harns one with Pixie, the double cleanse, and I liked the balm side, but I wasn't as big a fan of the cream side, and I'd love to just get that balm on its own. But over here it's about €31, which to me, when I'm only getting half of what I want, if that makes sense. So this is dearer. This was 35, but it was, and I feel like this is quite a generous amount. Just watch me here trying to, oh, there we go, right at the front that I passed 3 times. Good girl. 100 ml or 3.4 fluid ounces. I feel like that's a really good amount. And this took me, oh, I love the smell of it. It's such a gentle fragrance. It's gentle on the skin. I've been using other ones since this finished, and I just feel like my skin gets so irritated by them, which I'm kind of surprised at, but it seems to be the case because since I stopped using this and started using kind of a cheaper one that has a lot of coconut oil in it, maybe that's the key, I can't even put on my glycolic acid afterwards, or my hyaluronic acid stings, and everything seems to sting after it, which I wouldn't say I have particularly sensitive skin unless something really irritates it. This was gorgeous. It took off my makeup beautifully. It took off my eye makeup. I wasn't left with that kind of film that you can sometimes get when you use an oil or a balm cleanser. Didn't sting my eyes. Got off my waterproof mascaras, because I wear a lot of waterproof mascara because my eyes stream so much with allergies and stuff. I just loved everything about it. The only thing that I'm not keen on is the price tag of €35, but I think I'm going to have to repurchase it. Now, I have one coming in the post. I think it's from maybe. It's a fig cleansing balm that I heard someone talking about and loving. And it's coming from iHerb, and that one is about €18.99, I think it was, euros. So a good bit cheaper than this. But if that doesn't work, I'm going to go back to this because I just loved it. And it lasted, as I was saying there, it lasted maybe about 12 months. No, it didn't. 3 months. It has drawn a nice little plastic top on it and has a little spatula on it. Now, my only thing with this is that it's very cheap. For €35, I don't know, I expected something a bit more. And my thing with Pharmacy as well, did I say it was the Pharmacy Green? No, Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. Got there in the end. Made in Korea. I don't know, I thought, because they it gives the vibe that it's a very eco-friendly brand. And I know that's just clever marketing, but there's nothing eco about this. I mean, I'm sure you can recycle it, but I'd much rather use a glass, or I don't know, and like it's just a sticker that's on it. I feel like there could be more put into the packaging. When you're spending €35 on something, I don't know, you expect it to be a little bit more luxe. Maybe I'm being unrealistic. Maybe, you know what, they put it all into the product, and that really is more important at the end of the day. But this is an absolute favourite product, and I will repurchase it, I think, because unless this one from I'm From is superb, I just don't think I found anything better than that. If you saw my project pan, I think it was my skincare project pan, Your Good Skin Gentle Cleanser. Hated it. Comforting gentle cleanser, nothing comforting about it. Didn't like it. Horrible on the skin. Too gel. It didn't move easily on the skin. It was pulling my skin a lot. Left my skin feeling sensitive, so not comforting at all. And just nothing about it that I liked. I would not recommend. Maybe it works for people. If it does, I'm delighted for you, but not for me. Bye-bye. This is also in a project pan. Black Sugar Honey Mask Wash Off is from Skin Food. Got this in Sephora, France. Really enjoyed it. Don't think it did anything amazing. Smelt divine. I just want to eat it. Smelt gorgeous. Loved it in that respect. It was not cruelty free. Wouldn't be purchasing it anyway. But you know what? It was nice to have, and it was a fun little thing to pick up when I was in Sephora, France. I love picking up all those kind of things that I can't get here normally. This is another favourite. This is from Lacura, excuse me, which is the Aldi brand. 100% naturally derived face wash enriched with coconut oil and sachet inchi oil. Now, there we go, because this is coconut oil in it, and it was beautiful on my skin. So easy to use. It's so lovely as a second cleanse or a first cleanse in the morning. Gentle on the skin, never felt dry or tight when using it. Just loved everything about it. It was a vegan friendly range that Lacura brought out. Now, I tried other items in it and they were fine. They were fine. Excuse me, they weren't particularly amazing or anything, but this was. And this was my second one of these. It was a backup. And if this range comes back, I will buy 10 of them. Because I think they're only like €4 or €5 as well. And I just loved it. 100ml. But this is the problem with Aldi. They bring out these things that are kind of a new range or whatever. And it's usually only the one time that they bring it out, which is such a pity. If this comes back, if you see it, snap it up. If you want a nice gentle cleanser that is just nice for, like I said, a second cleanse and for a cleanse in the morning. Just, it's a really lovely product. I really enjoyed that. Batiste Dry Shampoo. Again, this was in a project pan, all used up. The brunette one, great. Going to try out Superdrug. I think it was Yaya. remind me again in the comments. I'm nearly certain it was. If I'm saying that wrong, I do apologise. Or maybe it was Vivian. Anyway, I was told that this is, or Superdrug do a version of this that's supposed to be quite good, and Superdrug own brand is cruelty free, which is fantastic. So when I get to a Superdrug, which will probably be, who knows, 6 months. Christ only knows at the moment with the way things are going. But yeah, good. Can't repurchase because it's not cruelty free. Cian Anti-Dandruff Shampoo, smooth and silky. So this is Lidl's version of Head and Shoulders Anti-Dandruff. Very good shampoo. Would definitely repurchase it. Found it very good. Found it did what it said in the tin. It definitely gets rid of dandruff. And up to 100% flake free. Yeah, I'd agree with that. So it's very good. Very quite cheap. You know what I mean? Only about €4 or €5 if even. And it's cruelty free. Head and Shoulders isn't. So yes, would repurchase. Throwing stuff on the floor there. Next was a little sample. Liz Earle. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, maybe not. Liz Earle Super Skin Concentrate for Night, Rosehip and Neroli Oil. Now I found that the Neroli Oil was a bit strong, nearly like an essential oil really on the skin, and I just wasn't a massive fan of it, so I ended up just using it up on kind of my neck area. Liz Earle for me is a bit pricier than I'm willing to spend, if that makes sense. Her Hot Clock Cleanser is nice, but I can get similar in Superdrug, or I can get it in Aldi even. They often do something similar. And I just don't feel it's worth the price. Plus, I haven't heard great things about the company behind the scenes. I don't believe they're very good to their staff, etc. And as a retail worker myself, I feel that's, you know, I'm not going to support someone like that. So yeah. This is part of a kit a while back. It was the last kind of little thing in it, and I just used it up in the body because I didn't enjoy it in the face, but I just don't know that I'll be purchasing anything from her anymore. This is a hair and body wash. This was one that was in a hotel that we were in the summer. I know, a hotel. Can you imagine? Hotel. Oh, the life we used to live. It was perfect. It was kind of unisex. Both hubby and myself enjoyed it. I had it there and I said I better just use it up, so I did. Obviously can't repurchase because it was in a hotel. I don't know the brand, never heard of them. Sanctuary Spa 2-day long lasting moisture shower oil. Again, another Project Pan item. Wasn't a big fan of this. Love the scent of Sanctuary. Typically like their products. I've usually been a fan of theirs. But this particular product, it didn't do what it said it would do. I didn't find it nourishing. I didn't find that it hydrated for up to 2 days at all. I didn't even feel hydrated coming out of the shower. So, and you needed a lot to kind of get a bit of a, I like to have a little bit of a foam going. I know that's probably not the best thing for you, what with sulfates and all that kind of crap, but it's just what I happen to like, and I just didn't like it. Simple as that. Moroccan Sunset by Imperial Leather, Moroccan Sunset and Golden Argan Oil. Yeah, nice enough smell. Tad sweeter than I would have expected for argan oil. I usually find argan oil is a little bit kind of, I don't know, more muted or something, or a bit more, I don't know how to describe it. If you know what I mean, if you know argan oil, you know what I mean. But this was on the sweet side. Look, it was on offer. It's not cruelty free, so I shouldn't be repurchasing it, but I had another one anyway because they were on offer. It was fine. Nothing that I'd say, oh my god, I love it. It was fine. Did the trick. It was on offer. More do you want? Next we have Deodorant, and this is by Dove. And this is my favourite scent. It is the pear and aloe vera scent. I absolutely adore this scent. Now, Dove is not cruelty free, so I'm going to have to find a replacement. I have a couple of these on backup because they're one that I buy when they're on offer. So I need to try and hunt down one that I enjoy as much as this and that I find is as good as this. But this kind of scent is me all out. And it reminds me as well, because I think the first time I bought it, I was in France. I bought it in a supermarket in France. And you know yourself, certain scents will bring you back to certain places. And this definitely does. It brings me back to France the minute I put it on and smell it. And the same with the hubby. He always knows when I have it on because he's like, oh, you smell like France. Next up is a essential oil, lemongrass. So what I have recently been doing is making my own, what do you call them, room thingies, these thingies. So I saw online, because I was like, I don't want to be dumping these because they're glass and stuff like that, and I know they can be recycling them, but I thought, what a waste, and they're expensive enough. So I looked it up online, and if you mix sunflower oil, a little bit of rubbing alcohol type thing, and your essential oils, you can make it yourself. So that's what I've been doing. I have a few different ones. I have lemongrass, I have citronella, I have a kind of a mixed oil, a lavender one. So I have a few different ones, and I have peppermint in this one because peppermint is supposed to help with migraines and stuff like that and headaches. So I have that one on the go as well. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to make my own and try and be a bit more eco-conscious and consumer-conscious, etc, etc. So that's what that is. And last up then we're going to do my makeup bits. So again, these more or less all of these were in project pans. So if you see my project pans, these won't be new to you, but if you don't, then here we go. We have the Iborian Cc Cream. Did enjoy this. Love how it comes out white and it just kind of seems to adjust to your skin tone. I know Danny from Danny's Makeup isn't in love with it. It's not really working for her. It's coming out a bit orange, and I don't know whether that's a reaction to your own skin chemistry or if it is skincare related or what. I don't know, but this never came out orange on me, thank God. Now the colour I have is Clear, which is quite a light shade, so maybe a darker shade might come out a bit more orangey, I don't know. But anyway, which is whether not a cruelty-free item, can't repurchase. But I liked it because if it, like it did, like today, it's actually nice out. I went for a walk earlier, and something like this is lovely for that. So that, you know, you just even have the skin tone that you're running to the neighbours, you look a little bit put together and don't look like shite that got dragged through a bush like I usually do. LA Girl Pro Coverage HD High Definition Long Wear Illuminating Foundation. Just funny, that's not even the longest descriptor I've heard of a product. Where do the companies be going? Where do, like, who in the marketing department goes, make it as long as possible so that when people are talking about it, they lose the will to live? Anywho, loved this. Beautiful foundation. Would repurchase, probably not even would, will repurchase. It's not long lasting, I won't pretend it is, but it is beautiful for those days that you're just going to wear it for a couple of hours. So you're going to a family barbecue, or do you remember that before the pandemic when you used to go to, yeah. Or if you're just going into town, or if you're just meeting the girls, or, you know, living like we used to. We'll get there again, lads. We will get there again. Anyhow, this is the kind of foundation that I would use for that. So it just gives a beautiful glow to the skin. Gorgeous, light, no, good coverage, but feels light in the skin, doesn't feel cakey or anything like that. And just with my mature skin, I just love it. So that will be a repurchase for me. This one I couldn't repurchase even if I wanted to. This is the Revolution Pro Foundation Drops. I say that, but I have a backup in a different shade. I don't know, is it lighter or darker shade? But because I really loved this, and when I saw that it was being discontinued, I went out and picked up another one. Yeah, I don't know, Revolution, Stacey Lyons, or Stephanie Lyons, sorry Steph, knows how I feel about this because she is having one as well that she thinks has been discontinued and that she loves, and I don't know why they do it. Hayley was saying it as well, you know, Revolution just do this, they discontinue great products and keep shite ones for some reason. But that is done. This is my Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. So all gone. Empty as can be. Loved this. Really loved this. Pity it's not cruelty free, but I don't think it matters because on the grapevine people are saying that the formula changed, and if that's the case, well then I'm probably glad that it's not cruelty free and I can't report it. I mean, yes, it's expensive, but you get so much product in this. 30 grams, 1 ounce, but it'll last forever because you only obviously need a small bit. So yeah, I really enjoyed this, especially in the summertime. I loved it in the summer. You can nearly wear it on its own because it just blended into the skin so lovely. It didn't look patchy or orange or anything on the skin. So that was lovely. I will say it was lovely. It took me a while to get the hang of it. It wasn't something that you just dive into and it works straight away for you. You kind of had to do a little bit of playing around with it. I found that a duo fibre brush was the best way to apply it, and then sometimes maybe tap over with the damp sponge afterwards. But yeah, I was a fan of that product, I have to say. It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. Yeah, it was nice enough mascara. Got quite flaky near the end, but I suppose most of them do. Nice enough kind of bristle brush on it. Nice size as well, considering it's only a small size mascara. You know, you got a proper size brush in it. Don't think it's met the hype that I expected. That's not correct English. I don't think it lived up to the hype for me. Emily Noel always raves about this, that it's her favourite mascara, and she kind of compares nearly everything to it. So I suppose going forward, I know that if she says something is like superhero, cosmetic superhero mascara, then not to buy it because it's not going to work for me. Like, it was fine, but it didn't set my world on fire, and it definitely didn't make my lashes look any better than the stubby little things that they are. We have a Makeup Forever, falling apart, lip pencil. I'm packaging falling apart, end came off, got stuck in here, can't get the top back on, driving me cracked. Tiny bit left. I'm okay with this. I can live with this. I'm not going to lose any sleep about losing out on product. If they were cruelty free with 100% repurchase, fantastic. Lasts for ages, are creamy without being messy. Great product altogether. Revlon. Sorry. Come on, you know you want to. There we go. Revlon, what do you call it? Colour Stain Micro Hyper Precision Gel Eyeliner in brown. Really liked this. Had a tiny little nib on it, kind of like a micro eyebrow pencil, and it was great for the. Help me out, people. Tight lining. Thank you. Great for tight lining in that, because of how small it was. It stayed in the waterline. Really good product. If it was cruelty free, I would repurchase. It's not, so I can't. So if anyone knows of something similar, please let me know. I know there's one from Hourglass that's supposed to be fantastic. Don't think I'm going to spend the money on it. Just feel like I could spend my money elsewhere. I don't know. And last but not least, we have the Max Effector Brow Shaper. It was grand. Fine. All gone. Micro pencil again, spoolie on the other end, always good. Good product, but wouldn't be running out to repurchase it, even if it was cruelty free, which it isn't. But even if it was fine. It was no better, no worse than others out there. So yeah, I love the LA Girl Shady Slim Pencil. Love that one. I think it's fantastic. Cruelty free, cheaper than this one. Happy days. And that is it. That is my that is my empties for the month of February. I'm quite happy. Nice bit of progress. A lot of makeup finished up. Thrilled with that. Can't see that happening next month because they were all my items that only had bits left in it. That you know what I mean? They were on their last legs as it was. So it's not like they were full products that I just lashed through in the month of January, February. No, you know what I mean? They were on their last legs as it was. But you know what? Progress is progress. More products out in my collection. Thrilled to bits. How are you getting on? Had you many empties this month? Did you get through much? Did you find that maybe the foot came off the pedal a little bit? You know, that you started into January, like I did anyway, all guns blazing, you know, I'm going to do this, I'm going to finish everything. And maybe kind of as February has gone on, you slow down a little bit, you know, you've lost that kind of focus. I have a little bit, so I kind of need to rejig the memory or the brain and kind of say, right, let's get focused again and let's get some products finishing out of the collection. Not wastefully, you know what I mean? Want to do it naturally, but yeah, I want to try and kind of focus and get some more products finished up for next month. But that is it for today. Thank you so much if you stuck with me till the end. Fair play to you, because she was long enough. And I hope I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye. Slán.